Hey, good Sunday morning to you. It is a rainy, kind of crappy day in Western North Carolina. If any of you watched some of my other videos, that's the house I'm building next door. Anyway, I'm going to give you a little PSA. Stupid me came in from a ride the other day. My VFR that I've owned for 25 years, it has 57,377 miles on it. I didn't realize that I had missed my 57-mile oil change until I was 100 miles into my ride. So here I am, almost 400 miles late doing an oil change, but that's okay. I've religiously changed the oil on this every 3,000 miles, no matter what. But I rolled this thing onto my lift here, and I jumped up on the lift. Of course, it was down on the ground. I jumped up on the lift, and I went to put my bike on the center stand, which I never do on a lift. I always put it on the swing arm stand, and I was thinking, it'll be all right. I'm just doing an oil change. I threw the bike up on the center stand. As soon as I started pushing down on the little arm, I freaking dropped my bike. So I got really lucky. The bike fell off the table. It fell off the table. It landed right there. The mirror landed right there. And it held that held my bike up. That held the bike up, believe it or not. So the mirror, when I came over to this side of the bike and I pushed the bike back onto the lift table, the mirror fell off. It was done. Yeah, so I took a deep breath, cried a little bit, came back down, did a complete walk around of this bike. Nothing else happened. The windscreen's fine, the fairing is fine. There is not a scratch anywhere on this bike from it falling over. I was just amazed. That's all I got. So any of you guys that have like the 98, 99 VFR or any other 90s Honda mirror with the condoms, the condom covered mirrors, you know what I'm talking about. If you're looking down at your mirror right now and there's a rubber boot over it, you can replace those mirrors on like an F3. I've done it to an F3. I want to say that I've put these mirrors on a Super Hawk. I'd have to go back and look at the videos. But many 4th generation VFRs, if I have a 4th gen VFR, I'm replacing the condom mirror with the 2000-2001 mirror. It's made by MGO. It looks almost identical. The difference that I've noticed between the MGO and the Honda kind of has a gloss black. The MGO is more of a matte black, but who cares? It's a perfect mirror. It looks better than the condom mirror. But here we go. This is my 57,000 mile oil change, and I'm gonna bring you down to level and stick you behind me, I guess, next to me. You're gonna need a 17 millimeter wrench. You're gonna need a Honda oil filter wrench. I'm using a filter wrench brand made for Honda. Fits perfectly on there. I also like the vice grip style oil filter wrench that you can buy from your local Harbor Freight. So 17 millimeter, that shouldn't be too tight. We take our catch pan, it's going to slide up underneath there, and I'm going to drop the oil out. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop. So we got our drain plug out. So Honda takes a aluminum crush washer. You can get it from the Honda dealership. You can get it from your local auto parts store. You can get it almost anywhere. Mine must be on the pan somewhere, because as you can see, my whole filter, my crush washer, there it is. There's my crush washer. So if your crush washer is coming off when you pull your old drain plug, go ahead and just trust me on this one. You can use this crush washer again. You see it doesn't look too bad. It's smooth. It's got some discoloration, and it's, you know, it's okay. It's still usable. So you can reuse these. I've probably gotten, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, 8 times use out of a crush washer on motorcycles. So don't think that you have to go run out and spend $1 and get a new crush washer every time you do an oil change. You do not. We're going to take our oil filter off. There is no easy way to remove this oil filter and not get oil everywhere. Just make sure that when you do take your oil filter off that you are wiping your exhaust off, because oil goes all over your pipe. It's going to splash all up on your pipe here. I wish I could tell you there was an easier way to do it. There's really not. I've seen guys that they'll go through the trouble of putting aluminum foil on their pipe to keep the oil off, but it's not really that necessary. So as I sit right now, I'm pretty lucky. I don't have as of right now, there's no oil on my exhaust pipe. And yes, if you're looking at my exhaust and it looks different from yours, I don't know if you can really see too much. You can tell that mine does not look like your stock, your OEM exhaust. That is because this bike does have the, in 2000, two brothers made a titanium system. So the titanium pipe, the headers and everything are all two brothers, and it got rid of the O2 sensor, whatever that nonsense was that Honda did. This pipe just cleaned it up, so that's why it looks better, and it reduced a little bit of weight. And truthfully, at this day and age, I should go ahead and eliminate another 10 pounds and get rid of that center stand, because I don't really use the center stand that often. Anytime I change oil, and you can see it in any of my videos for every bike I do, I always use OEM oil filters. This one is going to be 15410 MFJD02. Made in China. That's awesome. Thank you, Honda, for giving us oil filters made in China. You know, that kind of sucks, but what are you going to do? I heard there were people that have had issues with the Honda oil filters that were made in China. Knock on wood. Luckily, I have not. You do want to put a light coat of oil on that O-ring, just enough so that O-ring doesn't stick to your case next time you do an oil change. So I just wanted to make sure that there's no debris or anything up there. This VFR isn't that difficult to change the filter on. If you get the newer one, I also have the VFR Deluxe, the 2014 Deluxe. That one's a serious pain in the butt to do a change it, to get to that filter and change it out. So I've got it hand tight as I can get it by hand. But I'm going to go just a little bit tighter. Not super tight. I just want to make sure that that seal is snugged up. Never over tighten your oil filter. You will have problems in the future if you do. We're going to put our plug back in. We've got our oil out, so the oil that dropped out of it doesn't look like it was that bad for being 400 miles over, and it's not as dark as I was expecting it to be. But again, I change my oil every 3,000 miles religiously. There are torque specifications in your manual for what you need to torque it down at. I do not give out torque specs in my videos. I also don't tighten down this plug as tight as you can possibly get it either, whatever. You just need to get it snug, and that crush washer will do the rest. So that's it right there. Just snugged it up. And like I said, the drain plug and the crush washer against the case, that crush washer will make sure that you don't have any leaks. Now we're going to wander over to the other side. We're going to break on through to the other side. And there is a sight glass right there. Hopefully we can see that sight glass. And there's a line. Right where my finger's at, there's a line. That's your high mark. So I want to go just past the high mark. And I'm going to pull out my drain plug. Funnel's what I'm lacking. Could you imagine if all your tools were readily accessible, easy to get to all the time? I don't know where my crap disappears to. I just changed oil on my car the other day, so there should be a funnel nearby. Okay, we got one. I'm sorry it took me so long. You'd think I'd come to school prepared. I got the biggest funnel I can possibly get. Is it going to work? Yeah, this will work great. Okay, so the oil I use, and you don't have to use this oil if you don't want to. I use Mobil 1 high mileage 10W40. 10W40. And I'm going to pull you back just a little bit. Raise this light up some. Oh yeah, that's perfect. That should give you a perfect view, right? Alright, so I buy this Mobil 1 high mileage. It is car oil. You are not supposed to use car oil in your motorcycle. Blah, 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 blah. Do not use car oil in your motorcycle. But whatever's in this high mileage stuff doesn't hurt the clutches. So your clutch discs don't slip with the Mobil 1 high mileage. I don't know why. I'm not a chemist. But I have hundreds of thousands of miles on this Mobil 1 high mileage oil. And this is a new jug. I just got it last month at the local Walmart store. And I guess they went cheap on the handles because it feels kind of crappy. Alright, so right now I am at 3 quarts. I'm at 3 quarts. I believe the Honda VFR takes 3.2 if you're going to be precise about it with the new oil filter. But I'm just above the line. I'm just above my full mark, and if you look at a 5-quart jug, I don't know if you can see the line on the jug, but the oil line is right there. So when I start to bike up, the oil should drop down to the high mark. Alright, so we pumped enough oil through the engine and into the oil filter, and if we watch it, it's slowly going to come back up. I may not make you all wait to watch it come back up, but after it sits for a little bit, it should come back to the high mark here on that lens. But that in of itself, that is your Honda VFR oil change. Like I said, I dropped this one off the stand. I cried a lot when it happened. Man, I was really upset. But then when I came back and looked at it, and my bike is still beautiful. I'm out. I bought both mirrors, so I'm out about $70 to get both them go matching mirrors. And my next video I'm going to replace the clutch fluid, just because it still feels good, but I don't remember last time I did the clutch or the brake fluid. So I'm going to do the clutch. Honda's clutches are a little bit better than Ducati. The master cylinder for the clutch is better than Ducati. That one needs an oil change, and it needs the clutch fluid done. I'll go ahead and do the brakes while I got it up on the table. But this one's going to start getting a lot more miles now that I'm retired. I'm going to have a lot more free time to ride, and I'm planning to ride a lot in the next 10 years. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Please hit that thumbs up.